Hello and welcome back to Overwatch. I've decided that we're not going to continue the individual character per episode thing. Feel like there's a lot of that already out there, and we're just gonna play some nice games instead. If you do want to see more of that individual character style of video, then definitely put it down in the comments. I'm not averse to the idea. But for now, we're just gonna get at it and wreck some people's faces, hopefully, as Mr. Lucio, because our team needed a healer. And when the team needs a healer, someone has to step up. Okay. That is probably one of the best parts about Lucio. We can get into these control point maps before our opponents actually get in there if they don't have a Lucio themselves. So, the control point isn't active yet, which is why we don't quite have it in our control at this moment. But as soon as it gets up, looks like we... Ow! I was gonna say, looks like we have some pretty good control over the situation, but I just got absolutely wrecked in the face by an unexpected Roadhog. Should probably try to play a bit more defensively. Yeah, the opponents now have the situation. Let's follow this Bastion up. This does not look like a good idea. Oh, Genji. Genji's the worst. Okay. Let's see if we can push our way in here. We've got the healing to do the job, I can assure you that one. Oh, man. Is that... the McCree. McCree is vicious. Where's the rest of the team here? My word, people, come on. We need to push the objective. Don't let Roadhog stop you! I know Roadhog's a giant person and is thereby very hard to move and thereby very hard to, you know, stop from stopping you. But at the same time, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just push into the objective, Reinhardt! What are you doing? My word! Okay, I'm sure we got this now. Looks like we got a Bastion in position. That should help us quite a bit. Let's put the healing back up. Shut up about needing healing. I was just I'm dead again! Don't be dead again! Oh my word. That was close. Oh, let's break it! Damn! Let's just protect ourselves from that particular little... What is his name? The grenade launching dude that I hate so much. He had his ult out, so I threw down our little shield ability just to, you know, potentially protect someone from that, as well as be able to push into the objective, because I feel like that's a good idea. Do you feel like that's a good idea? I feel like that's a good idea. Oh my word, not the dragon! Get the dragon out of here. This is not a game with dragons! This is not Skyrim! I think? I mean, I haven't checked. I could check again, but I'm pretty sure this is Overwatch. I have about a 90% assurance rate that this is in fact Overwatch. And yes, an assurance rate is in fact a thing. And if it wasn't a thing before, I just made it a thing, so get over it. Oh my word. I think we should play a bit less aggressively next time. We went pretty aggressive on that one. Man, they're taking the control point too. This is not acceptable. I will say that our aggressive maneuver has lost us the control point, which is quite sad. I should have held back. We could have done a lot more work if, potentially, there was a healer in the situation. No, no! Oh, no. Not the Tracer. It's so hard with those ults, because you never know when they're going to be up for the opponent. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Is Tracer here? No. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't leaving someone behind as I was pushing forward here. Do we have the defense point? We do in fact have the defense point. That is good. Almost got Alex there, but unfortunately Alex, the slippery bugger that he is, managed to explode his way out of the situation. Which usually wouldn't be a good thing, I'm gonna level with you. Usually when you hear explode out of the situation, that's bad. But in this case, it was pretty good. And we managed to win the game, which I think is pretty solid. We now have to go into round 2 and hope for the best. I mean, we have a Lucio, namely me, which is pretty good for the whole control point situation. I mean, if you're ever doing a control point game, definitely go for Lucio, because he is pretty solid. What? Someone said my name. Psst. There you go. We got our little emote there. Okay, let's get ready for this. Reinhardt, Hanzo, Zarya, prepare for death. Let's go, let's go. We can waste no time pushing towards the objective, or we shall lose our lives. Okay. Those few moments we get initially to set ourselves up because we are playing Lucio are pretty darn important. And it looks like we've got decent control over the control point. Of course, there is that McCree in the situation who we managed to take out, which is good. I love that shotgun ability, by the way. It can push people around, but it also does quite a bit of damage at the same time. Do not underestimate a powerful Lucio. Then again, don't underestimate a powerful anyone. I should probably stop adding random adjectives to my sentences, because they tend to make it a lot more difficult to actually say something that may or may not be true. Well, actually, it's really easy to say something that may or may not. Anyway, technicalities, people. These are all technicalities. We got this. We are holding the control point. We got 20%. Seems like we're holding back a lot of the aggression, if not all of the aggression, given that we're still holding the control point and all that. So, you know, let's just continue to do our thing and hope to not die a terrible death. Because I don't want to die a terrible death. Okay. We've got our ult up, which is always good. In the situation that they start pushing pretty hard into here, it's kind of like that. Just going to throw that down to give us a little extra oomph to our situation. Looks like the McCree switched to a Soldier 76 and then got thrown off the edge of a cliff by a particular Lucio player. Oh, I feel so bad for him. It must have been so sad when he, you know, fell to his death like that. I don't really care. Actually, I'm quite happy about the entire situation. It's kind of the best thing ever for me. My word. Hey, get out of here. I think I got him too. Nice. Right off the edge. Right off the edge. That's why you never play near the edge of a cliff, people. If you play near the edge of a cliff, a random Lucio is going to come out and make you suffer. My word. Okay. We're holding pretty well here. Looks like they got a Widowmaker. You know what? I hate Widowmakers. Widowmakers are the worst. And by worst, as usual, I do mean best. They are very effective at what they do. Which is namely killing people. I got your backs, mates. Not just in the hole, I'm healing everyone a lot. Ooh, did I get Tracer? I did get Tracer, yes! Oh, it feels so good when you push people off the edge of a cliff. In video games, not IRL. Though technically, I don't actually know what it's like to push people off the edge of a cliff IRL, so I can't actually speak to how good that is. Anyway, we won that one, netting us the overall victory in this situation. So let's do our little thing, the GG. Looks like it's our Tracer who got the play of the game. Oh, was that where we just got murdered? I think that was our body flying out there. Ooh, look at that. That was a nice time bomb. I wish I could do such nice time bombs. I'm not good enough to do those time bombs. Oh, look. We're on the scorecards. We got 3 single environmental kills. Reinhardt, you're getting close to an epic. Please, someone give Reinhardt the epic. No! I feel so sad for the man. He got so close to winning glory and yet nothing came of it. So sad. Anyway, let's get into the next game. Okay, here we are on Falskaya Industries. We are on the attacking team, meaning we're going to have to take 2 different positions on this map. So let's just do throw down our little thing. And now we shall save the team by hopefully, you know, not letting them die a terrible death. No promises. Situation doesn't look good for us overall. Okay, let's push in. Looks like there's a Mei right up there who's about to just destroy our Widowmaker. And unfortunately, our Widowmaker has been murdered. Ow! It would have been really hard for me to tell our Widowmaker of that situation, but I think in the very least, we can say that our hearts and minds go out to her. That was a pretty sick shot by that Hanzo. And by sick shot, I mean I'm pretty sure that was just lucky. But at the same time, I mean, are lucky shots sick? Can we say that? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Okay. Looks like we got a Zarya Reinhardt battle going on here. But we do need to push the objective, people. This is not the situation we need to be in. There we go. Let's get that Tracer out of here. Nobody likes Tracer. So let's see the situation. Looks like they got quite a few people. We're not going to be the first people to go into that terrible fray. Personally, I think that if Lucio is the first person to go into the terrible fray, that usually ends fairly poorly. Hello, Mei. Lucio actually happens to be fairly effective against a Mei character. It just so happens. Because when Mei tries to go and ice you down, you can use your right click to throw Mei back. And if nothing else, give yourself a little extra time to get a couple extra hits on Mei. It's actually fairly effective. Just saying, it's a thing. Oh, mate, I'm so sorry, Reaper. I tried to heal you, kind of. I mean, I wasn't, like, actively trying or anything, but I was definitely trying. Oh, that was not a very large attack. I shouldn't have used my ult there. That is unfortunate. Well, you know, sometimes you ult well, sometimes you ult terribly. And in that situation, I ulted terribly. Buzz off, Mei. That ice wall is the worst. Hey, buzz off, kid. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I bet she thinks that she's Tracer. Probably because she is, in fact, Tracer. That's a pretty good reason to believe that you're Tracer. Man, okay. Shut up, turrets. I hate turrets. You know what I hate? Turrets. I don't even care if they're my turrets or, like, the enemy turrets. They're all terrible. Now let's get into that objective. We do have 7 minutes, so it's not like we need to stress about pushing into the objective. But it would be nice to get, you know, in there, do some damage. I do like doing damage to my opponents. Oh, man. They do have a lot of defense up there. Discord orb? What are you on about right now? I don't want a Discord orb. Buzz off, kid. That Reinhardt is tanking all of our nice little shots. Perhaps we can try to just head out over here. I don't think this is going to do much better for us in the end. Buzz off. Ow. Ow. Zenyatta, when played well, is actually fairly effective. When not played well, is terrible. Zenyatta is absolutely the worst. But when played well, Zenyatta is actually pretty darn good. Buzz off, QWERTY. Who do you think you are? Are you a keyboard or something? Probably a keyboard. That's a bad one. I should probably reconsider my level of punnage, because that level of punnage was pretty darn bad. Oh, are we in the objective right now? I love this. Oh, I just jumped into Mei's little area. Luckily, we're still alive, so we're fine. Oh no! 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 Thank you. We live. Did we even? We definitely died. No, yeah, we did die at least once. Okay, that was not bad. That was not bad. I feel like we did help the team to push a bit. I felt tied down for a large amount of the game, which was quite sad, but I mean, we didn't die, and we continued to do some level of damage. Oh, that is a sick move. Just take down 4 dudes. Mate, that is where it's at. We did heal 47% of the team damage, so I think we did a pretty good job overall. That was pretty solid. So let's get into one last match, because that one was pretty quick. Okay, so for this final game, we are on the Temple of Anubis, and we are playing as Farah, the jetpack rocket-wielding character. We have a few abilities. First off, we have our jetpack, and we can fly. You can see the fuel gauge on the middle of the screen. Our left shift ability throws us up into the air real quick, and our E ability sends out a repulsing blast that pushes people away. Our ultimate is probably one of what I've found to be the most effective ultimates in the game, where we just send a rocket barrage out, tons of rockets everywhere. It's super effective. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like the best ultimate in the game, but it is, I think, maybe the easiest ultimate to use, so you'll see it used very effectively quite a bit of the time. My word. The damage is real. The damage is real. Buzz off, Widowmaker. Absolutely buzz the heck. I didn't want to go down here. I really didn't want to go down here. This is not a good situation for me. I want to live! Nope. I did not want to fall down there, but we did it anyway. We didn't have our ability to boost out of the situation until it was all too late. Quite sad.
I will not fail again.
Okay, so we're gonna get back in there and try not to do that again, because that was pretty bad. If we can take down Widowmaker, or at least neutralize her for the time being, that would be pretty good. We definitely have a good ability to be able to do that. Unfortunately, our healer is Zarya, who I find not to be the most effective healer. He's a good support character, but not a good healer, which is kind of sad, because that means we're gonna die. We're gonna die sad and terrible deaths, as usual. That's pretty much the general situation for us. Buzz off me, I ain't having any of this. You too, Hanzo. Don't even. Okay, there's our rocket barrage up. If we can use this effectively, when we've got a few teammates in the situation, we can potentially... Ow. We just, like, absolutely murdered ourselves for no apparent reason. There we go. That's a good place to rain some justice. Apparently we only got one person, but it did push them off the... push them out of the area. Hopefully our team can capitalize on that one. Not feeling it, though. Ow. You know, the thing is, one solid rocket to Widowmaker can actually kill her dead. So you should probably try to hit her with a dead-on rocket. That'd be pretty good. Seems like our team's having some pretty serious issues pushing through this area. I have no clue why. Probably because the enemy team is being quite a nuisance. That is usually the situation. There we go. Nice. Now, I will say I've only played Pharah a couple times, so I can't say I'm like super crazy ultra MLG player, nor can I say that I'm even a half good player. Ow. But, you know, you can at least get an idea. And we're playing her regardless, so get over it. That too. That one. That's a pretty big one, just the whole get over it. Luckily, we have gotten Objective B, which is, well, no, we got Objective A. And now we're going for Objective B, which is pretty solid. This one tends to be fairly difficult to take, actually. Let's see what we got. Hey, Hanzo. Yeah, buzz off, Hanzo. Who do you think you are? Mercy? I ain't having none of that from you. Did we get Mercy? I think we got Mercy. It's hard to tell. We hit far too many people in that situation for me to know whether or not it was Mercy that we killed. Now, I'm not going to say we did a ton of damage to everyone, because for the most part, I'd say we did like a tiny little bit of splash damage to most people, and like a ton of damage to Mercy, because Mercy deserves it, because she's terrible. Once again, just because she's on the opposing team, not because... Okay, I think you get that by now. You get that... Anyway, ignore that. We're going to try to rocket barrage the heck out of these people, because I really do enjoy rocket barraging people. Kind of. I mean, I don't do it very often. It does have to be said. But when I do, I enjoy it. Buzz off, Widowmaker. Oh, we didn't even have to rocket barrage. We just won. Oh, that's disgusting. I wanted a rocket barrage. Team, why'd you have to be so good? Jeez, let's do our mandatory GG. Did we GG in the last one? I don't even know. We might not have GG'd. This Widowmaker was pretty good, though. It has to be said. Ow. Yeah, see, that hurt. Is that really it? Was it just us? Wow. Just me? No. The play of the game was just for the murdering of us? I don't even feel like we did anything. Anyway, that will bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we will get out there with some more games of Overwatch. We'll leave so that we don't get into the next game. So yeah, stay tuned for the next few games. Until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.